Hi, I'm Mrs. Garms, and welcome to the North Platte Junior High and High School Art class.
What time is it? It is art time, and I am Mrs. Garms, the junior high and high school art teacher. And this is the classroom here, and on the ceiling is lots of awesome artwork that my upper level high school students have done. And these are the desk and marker boards that we have. And in the very back is where we would be turning in our artwork. My desk, the area where I stand and use the Elmo to present everything on the screen, and if we're doing things online, the same presentations will be in Google Classroom with links. And in the back room is a couple of storage rooms where we have some sinks, the kiln, and a drying rack for our painting. I'm going to walk through the room. So this is the door that you will enter, and when you come in you will have assigned seats that you need to be sitting in. And then if we just happen to have work to turn in, we'll come over to this stand here, and this is where the high school gets their work turned in and their sketchbooks on Friday. This is where the junior high will be turning their work in and their sketchbooks on Friday. I have storage over here on this other side of the room that is for my high school students. There are slots that you will be making your gigantic artwork folders to store your stuff in, and then there is also cabinets that we can store our belongings in, or you can keep them in your locker because you will have to have your art supplies for this class. Then when you come in, there's also a couple of pencil sharpeners located, trash cans, and over here will be the weekly sketchbook list. And high school has a different list than junior high, and they will always be on Friday when we have class in session. And then this will be the Art 1 side of the marker board. Here is the slide presentation things I'll be doing, demonstrating, because I have an Elmo that I'll be drawing at by my desk, and it will be presenting to the screen. So you can watch me at your desk for step-by-step instructions. Junior high has their own marker board, and then also for my upper level of Art 2, Art 3, and Art 4, which will be how-to step diagrams. It will also be including, when things are due. And then also in this corner is the junior high cabinets, and they'll have a place to store their supplies and folders. Right now, I'm just going to cover a few other things. Right now, I'm going to cover a few other things. So up on this part of the board and wall, you will see the elements of art, which is line, shape, form, space, value, and color. And we always use at least one of these when we are creating art, but it could be more. And then over on this side of the board are the principles of art. So you use the elements, so say line and color, that could create movement. You could use it for balance, proportion, and all these different types of things. And then we'll be talking more about this and building each lesson that we do up from that type of stuff. And so we'll start out very simple. For the people that don't even know how to draw, don't be worried, because that's why you're taking this class, is to learn how to create art and improve yourself if you're already knowing how to do some of these things. And if I was sitting here as a student, I'll be looking forward and always being able to see what I am working on as the teacher and showing you how to do step by step, and I'll walk around the room to help you. If we're doing something online, the same presentations will be uploaded to Google, and I usually make it so it's a video that you guys can watch, but I'll also have slide presentations that you can be watching that way and then seeing things step by step. But if, say, we had a tornado drill or something, I have to cover the safety things. So we're going to go out of the classroom, leaving our belongings behind, and then we're just going to go straight across the hall to this room. And then if we have a fire drill, we come out the same one, and we'll go up this hallway, take a right, and go out the door and follow the sidewalk and the steps and go outside and take precautions that way. If we say have an intruder drill, we'll go in this very back room, that is where the sink is and everything. And if by chance in Missouri that we do have an earthquake, you're going to go underneath your desk. So those are the safety precautions if we just happen to have one of those, which hopefully we never do. But we do have practice drills, so we'll want to make sure we know which place we need to go. When we come to class, we need to make sure we always have our supplies with us. And it may range from when we are doing different things to one day you may need colored pencils or paint or something. But no matter what, you always need to make sure you have a pencil and an eraser when you come to class. And if you have a textbook for some classes, you may or may not have one. And if we're doing online learning, you will need some type of digital device. It could be your laptop that I have here, my iPad, which is down here. You'll want to have some type of folder to keep handouts in, and we will be making larger folders for our large artwork that we have. I have my iPad here, some type of notebook if you're one of those people that like taking notes. You will need a sketchbook, and if you don't have one, you could always make one with a 3-ring binder, and computer paper will work fine, but it needs to be something around computer paper size. And then make sure it's empty pages that have no lines like what notebooks do. And then you'll want to make some type of name tag. So this would be a simple one, so when we're turning something in online, you will take a full-size picture of the artwork and your name tag next to it. I don't just want something like this or like this and I can't see where your name is. I need to make sure that this is next to it for you to get a full grade. If you want to get something fancy like what I have here that hangs out next to my door, you could do something like that. And we may have worksheets, but you still have a name blank, that's fine, but you still also need to put this in your picture when you take it so I actually know it is yours. And when we're doing things online at home, a lot of times we have PowerPoints that I will go through with you, and it will give you what the assignment is. It will have little drawn out things on it, and it will show you the step-by-steps. And I will also make a video that you can go to on these, which I have made in the past for a spring lesson that I had to do. And then the kids watch that, and some like looking at the Google Slides. In making our work, we want to make sure we have a decent amount of space for when we're creating, because a lot of this paper that we have, as you can see, looks like a rather large piece. That's because it's 12 by 18, and that's larger than your normal computer paper size. So make sure you have enough space for that piece of paper. And then you'll want to keep your supplies in something. It could be a shoebox, it could be even the sack that you just randomly have where you bought the stuff. A little case like this, I took things out of the package, and that way they're just, you know, consolidating the spaces that way. But you could have like a pencil pouch or something like that. So make sure you always have your supplies, and especially remember to have your drawing supplies with you too. Thank you, and have a great artistic day.